Alrighty, hello everybody. It is Zen, and I'm here to talk about something that I'm going to be doing. And I'm sure it'll be a little bit disappointing to some of you guys, but I'm going to be stepping down as a moderator for the Sly franchise as a whole. I think that the added layer, I guess, of responsibility that it kind of adds of being a prominent member makes it very difficult to do other things and feel comfortable doing that. And then I'm also I still have days where I'm not always able to kind of deal with Sly. And Sly's, general bullshit. um, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. And then to add on to already not being able to deal with that, then I'm also worried about, well, not only am I not doing runs and shit, but I'm also not here as a community member. And I feel like I'm just kind of letting so many people down, even though I'm probably not. It's just this weird thing in my mind where I just can't shake it. And I feel like this is the best way to kind of help with that, is to kind of just take as much of it away as I can. And I think that will help a lot. Because if I'm not, on this like tablet, right, of, important people anymore, then I can kind of just do what I started doing. You know what I mean? I just grinded runs and had fun and tried to, prove to myself that I could be the best. And subsequently, as well prove to everybody else that I could do it. And, I feel like when I initially stepped up as a moderator, I felt like I was stepping up at a time that we kind of needed some like modern age runners to pop up and whatnot. Um, I wasn't a moderator, I guess, when all keys got added, but I was a big proponent of that, alongside like Sharo and stuff and Mikkel at the time. And then, once Sharo kind of left and Mikkel kind of left, do their own things and live their lives, we kind of didn't really have anybody. So it was kind of like necessary to have another person that was doing Sly 1 at the time to kind of step up and whatnot. So I feel like I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like initially I got into it for a lot of the right reasons. And then as I've been staying for the wrong ones. I've been staying because I felt like I kind of needed to, when in reality I've kind of needed to get away from it. I think it attributed to some of the burnout where it was, all the time was doing runs or verifying runs or talking about rules and all this stuff. And after a while, it just started to get a little overwhelming. So, that's basically it. And I want to make sure that you guys know that this isn't like, bye, I'm just not going to be a moderator anymore. So I'm going to be doing runs, and hopefully it'll be a lot better and a lot easier when all that I have weighing on my mind when it comes to Sly is just play the fucking game. And that's it. I don't have to worry about anything else. And I think that that'll help out a lot. Because then it's just going to be going back to, all I'm doing is kind of reproving to myself that, just because I've kind of faded into the shadows a little bit doesn't mean that I'm not still, a good runner. And I feel like that's kind of where I've kind of pigeonholed myself a little bit in my my mind of like, I'm not good enough to do this anymore. And it's like, no, just take a step back, take a few steps back, and kind of relearn the mindset of allowing yourself to learn again, I guess. Because like I know that where I'm at right now is leagues above where I used to be at, 3 years ago and whatnot, but I'm still nowhere near where I feel like I can be. And I think that taking this real big reset of sorts will kind of help me in finding that passion again, because it'll just be about me in the game again, like wanting that leaderboard placement for myself, right? And just wanting better times for me, not to be like, not feeling like I have to prove it to anybody. Not even prove it, but I feel like I have to owe it to someone, because I don't have to be a good runner, right? I want to be. And I feel like that's where I pigeonholed myself, was I made it in my own mind. I've made it feel like I had to be, this legendary person for some fucking reason, when, we're playing a fucking video game from 2002 and going fast. It's about a raccoon. Like it's a little silly to just do that. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you take it away from the fun kind of like silly aspect of it, and you genuinely put yourself in that position of like, no, it's not, I want to be, it's not anymore like, haha, I'm a legend, blah, right? And you become like, oh my god, there are people that started running this game because of me. I can't allow myself to be bad. I can't allow myself to just relearn something, or to just take a break or whatever. And then when you do, it hurts. It doesn't hurt more. It starts to hurt, because it's like, well, shit, now I'm doing these things that I need to do, but in your mind you can't allow yourself to do it, so it just hurts you. So I feel like it'll be good, I think. I don't know, can't know until you try, right? But yeah, I'm gonna say this is gonna be indefinite. I don't think that there'll be a time where I'll want it back, and I don't think that I don't think that if I step down and do want to come back to being a moderator at some point, that I feel like I should, just because of what it's done to me. And we don't need me coming in and out of the community 30 fucking million times. It's not, no. So that's it. I've rambled on for a lot longer than I needed to anyway. But a lot of it's pretty similar. Just, whatever. Other than that, I think all keys and all vaults, probably both. Probably more all keys, just because it's not as fun as all vaults is, but I think it's easier to get back into that grinding mindset of, because it's not as hard. And we're gonna try to get some records. That is my actual goal, that I'm setting for myself, that I want to prove to myself that I am still capable of this. Not even that I'm still capable of it, because I know that I'm capable, but I want to prove to myself that I haven't thrown it away, I guess. Because I know that I can still do it. I just have to do it. And, a part of me, I feel like, thinks that I kind of gave up that passion or whatever. But it's like, no, it's still there. It's just dormant. And I gotta draw that shit back out, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. Peace out. See you guys for some slide runs here soon. Probably some other stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Deuces.